All right, good everybody. This is Emar Selpertooth, the Sports Inquirer, and we are happy to be joined by Michelle Collier, the head coach of Georgia Tech volleyball. The team has been selected to the NCAA tournament. First of all, Coach, congratulations on the selection. And we've spoken many times over the years about the building of this program and what you want to see accomplished. What does this mean for you to finally reach this benchmark for Georgia Tech volleyball on a personal level? And just for the program in general.
Yeah, definitely very excited about our accomplishment. I think it's reassuring of the work that we have been doing for the past 6 years here. I think that it's when I first got here, I understood the potential of this program, and I've seen it when I was in college. We played against Georgia Tech, so I understood what Georgia Tech was able to do on a national level. And my goal was to be able to bring our program back to that level and to be able to compete for championships and be back in the tournament. So it's great to see that vision kind of come through. But we also understand it's only the beginning. There's a lot of work ahead of us to continue to build this program, to continue to keep getting better. But just happy, excited to see all the little things that we've been working for kind of just come to reality.
We spoke last year, kind of, well, not around this time, but after the regular season, and the team was not selected for the NCAA tournament. And that was a tough interview even for me to do because you looked at the and I'll say it now, it's a year later. You should have been in the NCAA tournament, and the qualifications were there, but you weren't selected. You were able to turn down a round and still win a national championship in another tournament. But what did you take from last year's experience and not making NCAAs and having to go through that adversity that you were able to kind of carry over into this campaign?
Yeah, we just knew that we had to keep doing what we were doing. We had to keep getting better. I think that we wanted to really be in control a little bit about our destiny and just kind of put ourselves in a stronger position and to be able to do this with only 48 teams getting in. I think that we definitely did that. We put ourselves in the conversation again. I think that the way we finished last year and how we took advantage of just the extra matches that we played, we competed at a high level at the NIVC and being able to win a national championship there really was able to, continue to build and the foundation for the things that we wanted to do. And we just kept working. We kept our heads up high. And focus on the things that we needed to do to keep getting better.
Yeah, and this year has been unique with the separate fall season, and then transitioning to the spring. Just what's to say about the team being able to deal with that adjustment and really having an extended season and having to quarantine and go through all of these obstacles to find your way in the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I think we just kept hammering on the positive, the things that we did get to do and experience instead of what we didn't get to do or what was different. We understand that physically, mentally it's a long season for players, for staff, for everybody, because we're constantly trying to compete and get better. And there's a higher level of intensity that you have to operate on when you're in season. To be able to get ready for opponents to, hey, we got to fix this. So we have to deal with a lot of injuries that, we hadn't had to go through that over in the past couple of years. So there were a lot of uncontrollable things that we really had to learn how to manage and make the most out of it. And I think that our players and our staff really continue to focus on the team and how do we play together, we get better together. We worked through these things together, and we were able to really find positive responses to those situations. So definitely proud of the way that we embraced this whole scenario and what we were able to do with it.
Yeah, since we last spoke, you've had several players recognized by the ACC, starting with Mariana Brambilla and Julia Bergmann, first team All-ACC performers. What about their evolution? And they're not even seniors. One's Mariana is a junior and Julia is a sophomore. Just what about those players' development? And reaching all conference honors at such an early age in their career.
Yeah, I mean, very well deserving. I agree. They got unanimously voted for first team. So I think that, you know, all the coaches that really are in tune with the game, understand how special they are. You know, but I think the biggest thing is they work really hard. They love the game. They're volleyball fanatics. They're always in the gym trying to get better. They're always watching. You know, and these are the type of players that you want in your program as you grow in and really becoming a top 25 solidified program there nationally. Is you really have to love the game and have a desire to be the best that you can at it, and put in the work and put in the extra work. And I think that Marty and Julia have done that. It hasn't been easy for them throughout this process. You know, they went home, they had to quarantine in Mexico, they had to get here, they didn't go home for Christmas, but they stayed just, again, focused on the right things, and they wanted to be here. They wanted to work hard for this team. You know, and I'm grateful that they're putting in all this work, and I'm happy to see that it's being recognized not only within our team and our program, but beyond that. So very well deserving.
You mentioned dealing with injuries, and Matti McKissock has had to work through injuries herself this year, but she still was named second team all conference and led the team in assists. What about her working through those injuries and still being able to be a solid contributor to the team and being recognized by the conference?
Yeah, I mean, I think Matt had a great fall, and she was, you know, the spring was a little bit bumpy. She had to kind of navigate through some things, but I think that she stayed focused. And I also think that Bella has done a great job helping our team and helping her kind of be able to, you know, take some pressure off of her and allow her to recover in a healthy way, to be able to come back and really sustain, not having to, you know, really kind of try to play through some pain and things like that. We were able to really take care of her, make sure that she was coming back in a healthy manner, and that we were really taking care of that so that that stuff wouldn't linger for the rest of her career. And I think that having somebody like Bella in that other position who stepped up and really continued to lead us in a very high level was awesome. You know, and Matt has worked really, really hard to earn the respect from every coach in our conference, and the things that she does on the court. She's a great leader for our team, and when she's at her best, we're a really hard team to beat. So I was happy that she was able to manage going through injuries. I was a player, and I know that it's not easy to really understand and navigate. You want to be on the court, you want to be playing, but she really did a great job of, you know, just working hard and kind of putting herself in the best situation possible. And you know, she's back playing. She played some great matches here towards the end of the spring, and it's hopefully, you know, that will continue to carry over. And also just grateful for Bella and all her leave, you know, at such a young age to be put on the spot like that. And it's not always easy to replace a setter of the year. So I think that she was able to do that and at a very high level. And so I'm excited for the future, and I'm very proud of how we managed that during this time now.
Now you have to make more adjustments with the NCAA tournament. Before we get specifically to the Lipscomb contest, what is that going to be like being in Nebraska? We've seen some other NCAA tournaments that have been in this kind of bubble scenario. How have you prepared for just that type of situation, being in isolation, being in that type of environment, just from a coach perspective and just preparing your players for it?
Yeah. Nebraska has always a special place in my heart. You know, I was an exchange student in high school, and I lived with a family in a small town in Nebraska for a year, and I was really able to make some great friends. So I know that the people there are amazing. They're great volleyball fans. It's a fun atmosphere to be a part of. I think that the NCAA did a good job picking the spot where the volleyball was going to happen, because their fans are just really super cool. They love the game. And I know that they're going to appreciate every team that's there competing, you know, so I think that that's going to be really exciting. I think that the ACC throughout this season has helped us play a couple neutral matches and, get used to some neutral courts here, back-to-back matches. So those are all very similar things that we're going to see at a tournament. So I think that we'll be ready for it. I mean, we're working every day to keep getting better on these last couple of days here, and then to get ready for a great team here with Lipscomb and give them our best shot.
Yeah, Lipscomb, they won the Atlantic Sun Conference tournament. They are only one loss, no, two losses this year, 17-2. What have you seen from them? And it's kind of tough because there's no non-conference action from your end, and they played only a handful of games or matches. How is preparations going for Lipscomb, and what have you seen from them, from the Bisons, just looking at their video?
Yeah, I mean, a team that's going to be hard to beat. I mean, they have 4 players. They have a very well-balanced offense. If you look at the national stats, they're in the top 25 in a lot of the national stats offensively. Serving, they're a tough serving team. Really a team that they're not very one-dimensional. They have four players right now that are with 3 or more kills per set. And just knowing Brendan, their head coach, and the job that he has done over there, a lot of respect for what he has done, and I know that he's going to be ready to play us. So it's not going to be an easy match at all. I don't think any NCAA championship match is an easy match, and I think that we have a lot of respect for their program and what they're doing, and at the same time we're focusing on us and trying to keep getting better. And then later in the week we'll start kind of digesting their team and what we need to do to be prepared for that match.
Yeah, and lastly, how do you balance that? You want the players to be excited to be in the NCAA tournament, but as you mentioned, you still have business to take care of. Do you let them kind of have these few days to appreciate making the tournament and embracing that? And now you said later on in the week and then you get down to Nebraska, is that when you really want to focus on? Or we still have a task to win some matches and make a run?
Oh no, we were focusing on that Monday morning. So it's been a long time coming here. I think that these players worked and invested really, really a lot into giving themselves this opportunity. They earned it, and I think that they're excited to get out there. But we got to keep getting better. We got this is one part of our goal. We got to continue to move forward towards the visions and the things that we want to do with our culture, with our program. And so we were definitely taking advantage of the opportunity here to compete at this level. But yeah, we had to, get going on Monday. And we've been working really, really hard. We haven't taken our foot off the gas. Obviously, we got to balance. It's the end of the season. It's been a long season. But I think that they enjoy just getting better, and they're looking forward to the experience. So I'm super excited for them.
Did you at least give them Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening? I saw the video. Everyone was celebrating in the house. Did you at least give them that evening to be excited for it?
Yes, they had Sunday, and we'll have a couple of days off until we get there. But they got to take care of their bodies and their minds and really make sure that when we're in the court as volleyball is getting better, and then we're off the court, they can disconnect and they can enjoy the experience. And so I think that it's just learning how to balance that. And I think that they know how our staff works. And I think that they're responding well to these things that we're asking of them.
Well, Michelle, thank you once again for speaking with us throughout the season. And hopefully we'll be talking again very soon about your NCAA experience.
Sounds good. Thank you, Marcel. Appreciate the support.
All right. Thank you.